In 18 counties, the Society has supported capacity building to enhance community epidemic preparedness, detection, and response. At the same time, it has mobilized 2 million people to receive cholera vaccine in different parts of our country. To support social protection, the Kenya Red Cross has helped in the provision of cash transfers, and I was briefed this morning about that intervention, of more than 1 billion shillings, enabling vulnerable households affected by drought to meet urgent food and nutritional needs. And again, to commend Kenya Red Cross for being a partner to the government of Kenya when we are managing the whole space of drought. In youth empowerment and livelihood enhancement, the Kenya Red Cross has supported close to 4,500 young people to enroll in vocational training and equipped 1,640 with startup kits to enable them to set up their own enterprises. It is clear from these impressive statistics that in diligently performing its role, the Kenya Red Cross Society has not only complemented the government of Kenya most capably, it has also made a major contribution to the foundations of our resilience as a nation. We live in an increasingly precarious era where resilience, along with mitigation and adaptation, has evolved as the primary response to the impacts of climate change. The Kenya Red Cross has demonstrated that these responses are feasible with appropriate mobilization and commitment. This morning, we reflected, consulted, and deliberated with the team here extensively over a broad range of issues of concern which our communities continue to struggle with. We reflected specifically on the looming humanitarian catastrophe arising from extensive environmental destruction and climate change. I am happy with our emphatic consensus that the state of the environment contributes significantly to the well-being of our nation's communities. Changing ecological patterns can exert severe impacts on communities, and climate change is a major driver of devastating national disasters. As we enhance our preparedness and overall capacity to respond effectively to these disasters, the government of Kenya is explicitly committed to collaborating with all stakeholders in rolling back climate change, principally through the restoration of our national forest cover. The ongoing efforts of the Kenya Red Cross Society to plant more than 5 million trees over the next 5 years is very good news. This initiative supports the government's target to plant 15 billion trees over the next 10 years. My request here, Governor and CEO, is that knowing the excellent performance of Red Cross and your commitment to our nation, especially to mitigating disasters, it is possible for you to enhance this number of trees from 5 to 10 million. I think it is possible. I commend this effort most and welcome other organizations to join the project with more initiatives throughout the country so that we can drive the tree planting effort in the right direction. During our reflections, we agreed that there is great need and a huge opportunity for the Kenya Red Cross in conjunction with the government of Kenya to support local communities in adapting to the impact of climate change. We will therefore advocate and provide support for communities to access global funds dedicated to climate adaptation in terms of what was agreed in COP27 framework, especially on the subject of loss and damage. I was particularly impressed that Kenya Red Cross is already aligning its programs and strategy to tap into this new climate funding that will enable us to deal with loss and damage.